Kaya Sankirtan tea, food distribution tea, food polite tea, Rantaman Srimad Bhagavatam tea, Situsi Maharani tea, Vrindavan tea, Mayapur tea, Yamuna tea, Ganyawa tea, Go Premanandi, all glories to the same devotees, all glories to the same devotees, all glories to the same devotees, all glories, all glories to the lotus feet of Shishiguru and Governor, all glories to Sri Prabhupada tea. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Narayanam Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Niyapuririye Astaprasit Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhakti Bhagavati Naistiki. Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is by His Divine Grace HG Bhakta Seva DasApril 9.27. If you want, you can repeat after me. Okay, cool. Yat karosi, yat asmasi, yat shyosi, dadasi yat, Yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurusva mad arpanam yat kurosi yat annasi yat josi dadasiya yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurusva mad arpanam yat karosi yat asnasi yat josi dadasiya yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurusva mad arpanam yat karosi yat asnasi yat josi dadasiya yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurusva mad arpanam
Yat karosi yat asnasi
yat karosi yat asnasi
yat yosi dadasiyat yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurusva mad arpanam
Yat karosi yat asnasi
yat karosi yat asnasi
yat yosi dadasiyat
yat josi dadasiya
yat tapasyasi kaunteya
yat tapasyasi kaunteya
yat kurusva mad arpanam
tat kurusva mad arpanam
yat karosi yat asnasi
yat karosi yat asnasi
yat yosi dadasiyat
yat josi dadasiya
tapayasi kaunteya
yat tapasyasi kaunteya
tat kurusva mad arpanam
yat kurusva mad arpanam
yat karosi yat asnasi yat josi dadasiya
yat tapasyasi kaunteya
tat kurusva mad arpanam yat karosi yat asnasi yat josi dadasiya yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurusva mad arpanam yat karosi yat asnasi yat josi dadasiya yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurusva mad arpanam. Thank you. Yat,
yat
whatever,
whatever
karosi, you do. Yat,
yat
whatever, asnasi, you
asnasi
eat. Yat, whatever, juhosi, you offer. Dadasi, you give away. Yat, whatever. Yat, whatever. Tapasyasi, austerities you perform. Kaunteya, osanapkoti. Tat, dat, kurusva, do, mat, unto me. Arpanam, as an offering. Whatever you do,
whatever you do,
whatever you eat,
whatever you eat,
whatever you offer
whatever you offer
or give away,
or give away,
and whatever austerities
and whatever austerities
you perform,
you perform,
do that,
do that,
O son of Kunti,
O son of Kunti,
as an offering to
as an
me.
offering to me.
Thank you. Purport. Thus, it is the duty of everyone to mold his life in such a way that he will not forget Krishna in any circumstances. Everyone has to work for maintenance of his body and soul together. And Krishna recommends herein that one should work for him. Everyone has to eat something to live. Therefore, he should accept the remnants of foodstuffs offered to Krishna. Any civilized man has to perform some religious ritualistic ceremonies. Therefore, Krishna recommends, do it for me. And this is called archana. Everyone has a tendency to give something in charity. Krishna says, give it to me. And this means that all surplus money accumulated should be utilized in furthering the Krishna consciousness movement. Nowadays, people are very much inclined to meditational process, which is not practical in this age. But if anyone practices meditating on Krishna 24 hours a day by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, he is surely the greatest meditator and the greatest yogi, as substantiated by the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Om Jnana Tivarindasya Jnana Salakaya Chaksu Anmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Padamayam Dadati Swapadapikam Vanchakapatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Kindly bless me so I can speak something that will please our Lord and that can purify all of us, please. Thank you. So, this chapter 9 is about the most confidential knowledge. An intelligent person would suggest that why is it known as the most confidential knowledge? Bakit nga ba? Tinatago ba natin ito? Or we try to make this confidential? We're not gonna show this. We're not sharing this. It's confidential, man. No. It's considered confidential kasi most people are not ready to accept this. Why? There are contributory factors to this. Minsan, because yung karma nila, di pa sila nakainom ng ipon ng sapat na punya or values points. Another factor, which is the biggest factor really, is Krishna gave us the free will. Lagi binibigyan tayo ng choice. It's either you go left or you go right. Do what's wrong and what's right. Nasa atin. According to also the Bhagavad Gita, we are not exactly the doer. There are 5 factors sa doer. But the most important sa kanila is Krishna. Si Krishna ang either nag-approve or nag-deny. But sa devotees ni Krishna, he is very much inclined to fulfill his devotees' desires. Pero only if it is favorable. Yung 3 ways nga na narinig ko pagbibigyan ni Krishna ang iyong kahilingan, one of them is whatever you desire, he will grant it right away. Okay, here you go. Yung pangalawang way is Krishna does not give you right away because it's not the proper time. So, wait a little while, and then ibibigay niya sa'yo. Iba yung orasan niya sa orasan natin. The third way that Krishna would grant your wish is, he would say, you cannot have this, but I have something better. Of course, Krishna knows best. Many people would say that mothers knows best, right? Kasi dito nga, sa mundo, ang pinakamataas na klase ng pag-ibig ay ang mother's love. Hindi ito kayang basta tapatan because mother's love is 100% sa kanyang baby. Kaya nga sa kanya nilagay yung gift of bearing a child for 9 months. And so, she's very much attentive to the child. Kahit na anong tanda na natin sa ating ina, will always be baby for her. You'll always be a baby to our mothers. Dahil ganun yung pagmamahal ng ina sa kanyang anak. But, Krishna is said to be na kahit pagsamasaan yung millions and millions of mother's love, it still cannot be compared to the love of Krishna for each and every one of us. Yung pagmamahal ni Krishna sa atin is more than millions and millions of mother's love. Kind of hard to believe, right? Sino mas higit pa nung nagmamahal sa akin? Sino ba nagbigay ng ina mo? Right? Doesn't sound right, but who gave you your mother? Right? Sino nagbigay sa atin ng ating whatever we have now? Who gave you your parents, your good looks, your charm, your talent? Everything is provided by Krishna. So dito, sinasabi rin niya that the duty of everyone, lahat tayo, ang duty natin is to mold our life in such a way na hindi natin makalimutan si Krishna in any circumstances. Our bhakti or devotional service should be unfailing in all circumstances. There's another verse which explains this. That if you are like this, if your bhakti is unfailing in all circumstances, then you will be able to transcend the material modes of nature. Yung three gunas na nagpo-control sa atin, ignorance, passion, and goodness. Kailangan nagpasan mo ang mga ito, even the mode of goodness. Kailangan marating mo yung pure goodness. You have to transcend all this. Krishna is explaining that whatever it is you're doing, you should dovetail it to Him. For instance, yung iba sa atin, we are parents, yung iba sa atin, students, yung iba sa atin, trabahador. So, if you understand that Krishna should be first, you will become a better parent. You will become a better husband, a better wife, or a better student. Kasi inuuna mo si Krishna. You do everything for the Lord as an offering. This was also tackled in the Holy Bible. When Jesus Christ was asked by the Pharisees, tinanong siya, Joshua, napakaraming utos ng Diyos. What is the highest? Ano ba ang pinakamataas na utos ng Diyos? Kasi there's so many commandments, so many verses. Sabi ni Jesus, the highest commandment is to love your God with all your heart, with all your mind, and all your soul. This is the highest commandment. To to love God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. But the problem is, who is your God? Who do you consider God? Maraming tao ang naliligaw because this is the age of confusion and quarrel. Kahit sa India, no disrespect, but many people are worshipping demigods for material benefits. Instead of worshipping Krishna, the source of all the demigods, he says in Bhagavad Gita, Bhaktaram yagna tapasya, I am the benefactor of all, everything. And he's the one that provides everything. He's Sarva Karana Karana, the cause of all causes. So, kung naiintindihan natin na si Krishna ang pinagmumulan ng lahat, then tama lang siguro na ibalik natin sa kanya whatever is coming from him. Like, for instance, kung magtatayo ng church, school, hospital, this is very nice. Actually, in the material point of view, mataas na gawain ito. This is the highest philanthropic activity, ang pagiging philanthropist. Pero kapag ginagawa mo ito, just for your namesake, para sumikat ka, or others, they are into charity because this is good business. Nakakakuha sila ng funds. And marami dun is under the table and tax-free. So, some people are doing this for fame and fortune. But here, Krishna is advising us to do everything for him, to give it to me. He said this many times. Do it for me, give it to me. Why is Krishna saying that? Selfish was Krishna. That's what he did. So, it's actually for our own benefit. He doesn't need anything from us. He owns everything. Maraming tao sinasabi nila, God is good. God is great. But most people do not have the faintest idea of how great God is. God is so great na kapag humihinga siya, millions of universes comes out of His pores. While sleeping, tulog pa yun, hindi pa active yun. And this is Mahavishnu. He is an expansion of Krishna. So, some people from the East, in India, they think that Krishna is the expansion of Lord Krishna. But sometimes I would have the opportunity to explain that actually, no, it's the other way around. Si Krishna ang pinagmulan ng all incarnations. Krishna is the topmost. Siya yung supreme personality of Godhead. Bakit binigay ni Srila Prabhupada ang title ng Supreme Personality of Godhead? In other literatures, he's known as the Blessed One, the Almighty One. Pero Srila Prabhupada addresses Krishna as the Supreme because the name explains itself. Siya yung Supreme Personality because Krishna, God, has a personality. Hindi siya indifferent, hindi siya what you would call it, blank, or kagaya ng iba nag-meditate sa blank. Or the Maya Galis, they think God is impersonal. No, Krishna is very personal. And Godhead, of course, he is Godhead. So, Krishna is the highest authority. Mataha parantaran ganyat No one is higher than his authority. And so, para sa atin itong sinasabi niya, Tat Kurusma Mad Arpanam. Do that as an offering to me. Whatever we're doing. Kasi ang golden rule is to always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. Very simple, right? Always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. Bakit itong iginigiit sa atin? Simple lang. Sapagkat datapwat ang number one na sakit ng tao. Guess what? COVID? What? It is COVID. Tama si Prabhu. Eka. It is forgetfulness of God. Ito number one na sakit ng tao. And because of this, matagal na tayo dito sa mundo. When I was in Nepal, I met a very special sannyasi. His name is Chintamani Maharaj. He's a proponent of Krishna consciousness, very strong proponent, representative natin din. Every time somebody would ask him, "Where are you from?" Chintamani Maharaj would instantaneously answer, "I'm from the local Vrindavan." "Where are you from?" "I'm from Nepal." As we mentioned, you are a liar. Nepal is prison. Just as when tinanong ka, where are you from? Philippines. No, Philippines is prison. US, Australia, these are all prison houses. You are from? Exactamente. It's a background. Yes, we are not from here. We are all here temporarily. But this temporary situation has been prolonged for a very long time. The next question is sometimes they would ask our good friend Chintamani Maharaj, "How old are you?" Chintamani would say, "I am 8,400,000 years old. Minimum." So are you, and all of us. We are very old. 8,400,000 years old. Because we have been into different species of life, and there are 8,400,000 species. So, in this lifetime, we should be smart enough to inquire about what is more than just the outside thing. We need to think outside the box. At the door, Brahma Jishnusa. This was also exemplified by us, by the Acharyas. Sorry. Pinakahuli nga right now coming into my mind is Sanatana Goswami. Nang lumapit siya kay Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, sinabi niya, people are calling me educated. They are calling me very intelligent. But actually, sabi niya, I don't know who I am and why am I suffering. And I remember the first lecture na tinulong ni Prabhu Mahendra dito. Tinulong niya everyone, is there anyone here who is not suffering? Meron ba dito? Anyone who is not suffering? No? Everybody's suffering from something, right? Nung kay Srila Prabhupada, meron nagtaas ng kamay. I'm not suffering. I'm free. Sabi ni Srila Prabhupada, really? Are you free from getting old? Are you free from being sick? There are three things that bothers us. Our own mind and body, other living entities, and Mother Nature. And sometimes all together, sabay-sabay. Inugulo ka ng isip mo, inaagat ka pa ng lamok habang bumabagyo. And this happens because this is the material world. It happens. And the only way to be free from this is by chanting the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Because Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu produces Smaranam. Hearing and chanting produces remembering. And this is the golden rule. Always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. We can leave it at that for now. And we'll have a few minutes. Kung may tanong kayo, I'll try to answer them. If I cannot, we will call Mother in the Valley. Story natin siya. And if there's any addition, please feel free to do. Inform us, educate us. Any question, please?
I have a question for you, but
Yes.
I believe you already answered my question during our time when we chatted. If you can recall,
Okay, I'll try.
why is it that some devotees or some practitioners still have the same old habit or bad habit even though they practice Krishna consciousness for a long time? Is it because, what are the factors? Is it because of the karma, or is it because of, what do you call this? Anartha. What are the factors behind?
Yes, thank you. This is a great concern. Kasi maraming tao yung so-called seniors, so-called learned.
Learn it.
This is the word that Srila Prabhupada uses, learned. And supposedly, they are the ones who will guide us to the light. But unfortunately, it is not the case. Hindi nila alam na ang worst violence that anyone can do, worst, pinakamasama violence na magagawa ng tao is to take someone away from Krishna. May kaparusahan ito. Instead of leading them towards Krishna, you are taking them apart from our boss of all the bosses. Tama ba ito? Is this Krishna consciousness? Or something else consciousness? Right? Me consciousness, me boss, you not. False ego, right? Sometimes, sakit mong sabihin, the fly, pag dumapo siya sa ibabaw ng baka, he thinks he's bigger than the cow. So, it is happening worldwide. And ang sagot dito is contributory factor. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na ginagawa niya yun because karma ng tao yung ginagawa niya not so good. No, then that would be an excuse to punch you and tell you, oh, that's a karma, I punched you. Right? I'm gonna rob somebody because it's their karma today. No, that would be chaotic for all of us. But dahil sa yun ang binipili nila, Krishna is always giving us a choice to do good or not. The devotee should always take the higher road of serving others. Bring them to Krishna, not away from Krishna. We should be not too proud. We should be a guiding light. Narinig niyo na yung istorya ng USS Enterprise. I think we have a few minutes if I can share this. USS Enterprise. One time, yung admiral ng USS Enterprise, nandun siya sa control panel. Nakita niya may nagbibrief something in the radar. So nakita niya, when there's something blocking their path, immediately kinuha niya yung radio. In-identify niya ang sarili niya. This is Admiral Smith. Please immediately take 10 degrees left from our path. Sumagot yung nasa radar. Sorry, Admiral, I cannot do that. You take a left immediately. So, sabi ng Admiral, bastos to loko to Sinabi ni Admiral, umadyo siya ulit. This is Admiral Smith. I am being escorted by 2 submarines, 2 battleships, and 2 warships. Get out of my way, now! Sumagot yung kabila. I'm sorry, Admiral. This is, I am just a worker here, but you should take a left immediately because this is... My good sir, I cannot do that, but you should make a left 10 degrees right now because this is the lighthouse. Ang yabang mo, Admiral eh. Sobra yabang mo. Lagpas. Usually, I cannot do that, my good sir. This is the lighthouse. You should turn. So sometimes our power gets way in over our heads. And natatangay tayo nito kapag hindi ka nag-take shelter sa lotus feet of the holy names. The holy names will cleanse you. This is true in my experience. Pag nag-chat ka palagi, yung intelligence will be provided internally and externally. And this has been proven, not by me, but our acharyas. Yung pinakahuli nga si Srila Prabhupada and his Guru Maharaj. He is chanting 192 rounds a day for 11 years. And Srila Prabhupada stayed in Radha Damodar temple, just chanting the holy names for 10 long years. At tayo, gano'n katagal na ba tayong nag-chant? And then sometimes we are wondering, how come I'm not tasting the prana? Tagal ko na nag-chant, 2 months na. Tagal naman ng prana na yan. Ang gusto mo nang itigil. Ikaw mo katanda na ba? You are 8,400,000 years old, dude. Wake up and smell the coffee. I mean, the incense. Smell the incense. So, let's not rush into it. It will come. Slowly, but surely. It has been proven. Hindi ito in-invento lang. Many acharyas have proven this. I'm sorry,
Will answers my
thank you. And I hope you like the story of the Admiral. Hope you like him. Hindi mo kayang banggain yung lighthouse. Krishna is the lighthouse, right? Okay. Any other question or anything you would like to add? Vice Nagis? Any? Okay. Great soul. Do you have any concern? Satisfied customer? Okay. In that case, thank you for tolerating me. Please forgive me for my offenses. Bhagavad Gita Asades ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Bhakta Seva Prabhu, for such an inspiring class. Actually, he just arrived and last week from Sri Vrindavan Dham. So he was staying in Vrindavan for 9 months. He traveled to Govardhan Hill, Mayapur, he went to Nepal just to have the association of the different devotees and sannyasis, saintly persons. So thank you so much. And of course, welcome, Mataku. Once again, welcome everyone to our Sunday Love Feast. And we are very happy to see Prabhu Eka Chakra's children. Welcome. Guys, salamat po. And of course, we are also happy to inform you that the arrival of His Holiness Jananda Goswami Maharaj will be on April 4. So April 4. And for those who would like to meet him at the airport, so you can, I'm not sure, Prabhu, we can bring 2 cars, 2 vehicles. If you want lang sa airport lang ha, just to meet him at the airport.
We were going to Brad.
After the airport, they will go to the Vraja Eco Village, and then we will come back here. They will come back to Makati in the evening. Especially to those who are aspiring and disciples of His Holiness Jananda Goswami Maharaj. So please approach Bhakti and Antoinette, our temple secretary, if you wish to come on April 4. If you want to meet and to go to the airport just to see him and have a darshan with His Holiness, or to welcome His Holiness Jananda Goswami Maharaj. And of course, on April 9, that will be the initiation of some devotees from ISKCON Sri Radha Madhava, and from Caloocan, from Sampaloc, and from Vraja Eco Village. So the venue is at Vraja Eco Village. And of course, some devotees will be going there as well. So we are still finalizing for the list. On April 8, they might go there. We still have a Food for Life, actually. We have a Food for Life on April 8 and on April 9. So I'm not coming because we have another program here as well. We cannot stop with that program and Food for Life and Havan. So only selected devotees, especially the the devotees who will get initiation. So they will be going there. So with a temple car. And some will be sleeping overnight at the temple, and some will be staying at my sister's house. So I have 2 sisters there, Mohini Rupa and Bhaktin LV. So some devotees will be staying there overnight, and they can attend Mangala Arati. Okay, for those who would like to go there, so I'm not sure what's the arrangement, but at ISKCON Sri Radha Madhava Mandir, we will support the temple card. So, yun po. Okay, so thank you so much. And of course, don't forget also, we are inviting you to please invite you and your family on April 15. That is the groundbreaking ceremony. It's Bhumi Puja po at the property of our dear Lordship Sri Radha Madhava at Lot 2, Lot 3, Sitio Usawan, Barangay Ususan, Taguig City. So just go to Google Map, or look for or search for Sri Radha Madhava Mandir Taguig, then they will show you the exact address.